the crew broke international law by entering Chinese airspace. Earlier, China had welcomed an expression of regret made by the US Secretary of State Colin Powell over the loss of a Chinese fighter pilot. A Chinese foreign ministry official said it was a first step towards resolving the crisis. Here's our correspondent in Beijing, Adam Brooks.
In Beijing, progress of a sort. A Chinese spokesman welcomed the American expression of regret over the loss of the Chinese fighter and its pilot.
It's our view that the expression of regret is a step in the right direction in solving this problem.
But moments later, he said the detained American aircrew had broken the law, and he indicated Chinese officials are questioning them. That's an act that will further alienate opinion in America. The crippled American spy plane and its crew remain stranded on Hainan Island. You can see the plane in this satellite photo. And popular anger is on the rise. In front of the American embassy, a few lone demonstrators appeared. "We don't want US dollars," reads the slogan. "We want national dignity." It was only seconds before the police pounced. The Communist Party doesn't want this issue spilling onto the streets. For now, anyway. That doesn't stop China's young nationalist hotheads from champing at the bit.
The US government's always talking about human rights, but there's a double standard. They were spying on Chinese territory. It's like us coming into your home and then hurting your family.
The search for the missing Chinese pilot goes on, but there's little hope of finding him alive now. He's called Wang Wei, and the Chinese media are beginning to make a martyr of him. This standoff between the United States and China has now dragged on into its 5th day, and diplomats here in Beijing and in Washington are working frenziedly to find a way out of it. But the situation's only going to be resolved when China chooses to release the American aircrew that it's still holding on Hainan Island. Adam Brooks, BBC News, Beijing.
When I was joined by our correspondent in Washington, Stephen Sacker, I asked him about the signals now coming out of the various parts of the Bush administration.